That's a big sack. Delicious.
I like the sounds that that Netherrack makes now.
Alright, so here's the deal. We can make a super smelter that doesn't do 200 a second, or we can expend over 1,000 iron to get the 200 a second one.
Over 1,000 iron. Easy enough.
That's because we need 40 minecarts, 120 hoppers,
120.
a few rail carts.
600 iron for 120 minecarts.
Yeah, not 120 minecarts. We need, like, not actually 40 minecarts if we do a water transfer, but water transfers are complicated and require redstone timers, and
They're slower.
no, they're about the same speed, but way more taxing.
Ogadiska. Alright, I'll grab this gold and then be out of this little ravine.
Thank you for your help, Savior. You saved my sanity.
I mean, I didn't do a whole lot. I just kind of killed some arachnoids.
Oh no, you did more than you think. I mean, I usually lose like a life or two going through the first phase because of stupid things happening sometimes.
Ah.
I mean, just getting me through that first phase was just enough.
The tax for me doing that has already been paid, because I got to see Avara Prime rip a chunk out of this dude.
Yes.
This is kind of epic.
Also, I may help you and repay you by like showing off actual good limbo index runs once I learn more about them and build them some more. But I think I have a general build for them though. Most like multi-purpose. Like it can be used as a carry or as a goalie.
Because Cataclysm stasis, right?
Yep. Yep. Though I guess since I have Limbo now,
I think I found
Limbo's
your
kind of my
fucking little
go-to defense frame
staircase.
now.
Oh, come on, Disco. He put Torch on top of some lapis.
What the fuck?
On top of it.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm about to pop his fucking knees.
Best.
We
Feel,
keep the
I feel like
lapis
Creeper
around,
should
by
do
the
it.
way, in case we get a fortune too. Or I can silk. I didn't bring my silk touch pick. I could start silk touching ores that we want to keep. Fortune.
I mean, eventually we're gonna have to find a new cave anyway. This one's pretty
Run.
expended. It's mostly iron and gold
I'm
left.
picking up the iron and gold, all of it.
I'm not picking up a whole lot more because I am currently almost full. I have to make space for a little bit more redstone because if I'm gonna be making the expensive water timer one, and because it's either the expensive water timer that takes up a lot of redstone, or it's 600 iron.
Oof. Well, if we can cut the iron cost with the expensive redstone cost, it's maybe worthwhile. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, this is still going to require. We're gonna need to build bows. We're going to need a lot of soul sand and magma. Maybe some glass.
What are the bows for?
Dispensers.
Oh. Well, that's easy enough. That means we'll need a string farm, though.
Or the skeleton farm. They don't have to be fully repaired, I don't think.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna spiral out of here.
I do a straight block up strat.
I always spiral so I can get back if I want.
Yeah, usually when I block up, I don't want to go back, though.
Shoot, I don't even remember. Shoot, what did the Hildren systems need again? I already forget.
They usually all the Histron pieces need lazulite. Toroids though, right?
Yeah, but I have a bunch of those. I just needed the, like... I forget if it was the... I mean, regardless, I need to farm, like, materials in Surface or Valis. But I forget it was, like, the Mitocarda spore or the Gorga Gariuscus spore.
Well, you got chat, right? You can link not Garuda, Hildren systems in chat.
I can do that. How you do that?
Yeah. Put a square bracket, Hildren systems, and square bracket.
Yeah, just bracket the name, and they'll be like, oh, look at that. That's a thing. You look at that thing? And sometimes chat will even be like, you look at that thing? I can help with that thing. Social help.
It's not showing the materials I need to craft it.
Oh, this might be your corkscrew tunnel? No, it's not.
I'll also Google it.
There's also staircase.
Because I
tunnel.
really don't want to go through another loading zone.
This deadass kinda looks like... Alright, lava pool, coal, lava pool. It's 2 lava pools.
Okay, Xander, so here's the deal.
Yeah.
I'm corkscrewing out of here, right?
Yeah.
And I suddenly hear an endless amount of ba.
Oh. I think I know where you are.
Need mushroom. I need dangly mushroom stuff. That's what I need. Not the mitochondria sacs, but the Gorgoose.
Hey Xander,
Yeah.
you know that tree that covers up like this weird stony patch?
Yeah.
I just straight Diablo shortcutted my way in there.
What the fu- Wait, so like I can go...
Straight down into the mine shaft through a spiral staircase right outside your farms.
Wait,
That is like
in that little tunnel?
not in the tunnel, at the end of the tunnel.
Oh. So next to the nether portal. Or the other one.
Other side of the nether brick wall.
Oh, okay. That's actually funny.
It's just Diablo shortcuts. What seems to be unusual, my friend? Also, I'm stealing steak.
Whoever did this fucking strip mine just mined in a straight line for an hour.
I've been non-stop encountering enemies in full gold plate armor.
Difficulty might have increased. This way leads to a mine shaft.
Does get difficulty normally increase like that?
Oh, I think this is where you've been. Because there are no heads on any of the mineshaft pillars for a little while. And a crafting table.
Yep, maybe.
And it also went in a straight line that only slightly changed whenever there was a pocket.
That pocket was me reading down in the bottom. I was looking explicitly
a
for a
little
cave.
lapis.
I was completely fucking done looking for diamonds and shit through strip mining.
That strip mine was garbage, by the way.
I just want to build a quarry. Just big
Yeah,
old
that's the point.
chunk wide quarries.
Why is the point to be trash?
The point was that I was just done strip mining, so I just didn't. I was looking for a cave instead.
Hmm.
I wonder how fun Hildren will be.
I mean, Heldra doesn't have energy. Instead, it's just shields. I don't think she has a whole lot of armor, so she'll probably die the moment she steps into toxin procs.
Yeah. Which kind of sucks. Ooh. So after I do build Hildren, I think I'm gonna like do the whole like thermal fracture event and then get the arc gun from it.
I see.
There's no arc gun.
Yeah, there is for the
Yeah, the Thermia fracture.
Oh wait,
event.
no, wait, oh wait.
That's
Yeah,
the
no,
Opticore
wait,
Vandal.
Yeah, the Vandal. That's the one. That's the one I want to get.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not an arc gun.
I thought it was an arc gun looking at it, but it wasn't. I looked it up.
No, it should be an arc gun.
It's pretty big to be a regular gun.
Oh, it's a charged up railgun. It's stupid. And the Vandal version just like removes a huge chunk of damage for a little bit of fire rate. It's stupid as well.
Oh shit. Alright. Asshole with a enchanted bow. Bonk. Bonk times 2. Killed him. Got he. And what's in this chest? Nothing.
I lost where I've been from spore farming.
Also just the
I think I'll just go
occasional-
back and forth.
Oh, there's like a few minecart chests in this,
Hmm.
and there's nothing. Alright. You know what would really cut down on the minecart cost? Picking up the minecarts that are down here.
Yeah, a little bit, but then you gotta fill your inventory. And why would I fill that inventory slot with a single minecart when I could get a whole stack of iron?
That's right, they don't stack up like that. Fuck. You're making good points here. If I do find your corkscrew, though, then I'll be home at the very least.
And I need 95 of these fucking spores too. That's gonna be annoying.
The spores are actually the easy part. Those are real easy to find.
No.
It's just the quantity that's annoying.
The Gorga spore mushrooms. I mean, they're easy to find. It's just I hate farming them.
I get that.
Okay, I think I can see the recipe by looking at the blueprint. Okay, I need 20 more. That'll do it. Back in I go.
There's just like a ton. I mean a ton of iron to be collected down here. Why do you need so much? Oh, why does it have to be so complicated? Damn it.
Because it's a big build.
I mean, yeah. Or is it gonna be underground so it's not like overbearingly huge, or are you gonna make like a fucking quartz pillar tower giant fucking factory looking thing?
I was thinking like this kind of big old dwarf castle, you know? Not a castle, but like a dwarven looking big forge thing in the side of the mountain. And you
Oh.
just kind of walk in and there's one singular massive room that contains the whole thing. And
we
they're
could-
all out.
we could
The great part about this thing is that it inputs into one chest and outputs out of only 2 chests. The downside being that its efficiency is drastically reduced, like cut in half, if you are smelting 2 different types of things.
Mhm.
So if it's all iron, it's going to be 200 a second. If it's iron and gold, it's only going to be 100 a second each.
So it's effectively
Rather-
takes 4 times as long.
No, it's going to get the iron out of the way, and depending on how you put them in the chest, it will either stagger 1 iron and then 1 gold, and fill up the hoppers and jam the whole thing, and then it'll take way longer. Or if you put them all in, wait for them to get done, and then put the gold in. I guess I can make a auto sorter and detector for it, so that once it's done, it'll read the number of iron that is put in, count that up, and then once that number's been reached in our iron output in the chest, it'll put the gold in.
I see.
But that will be massive. I'm talking a computer like that would probably reach from your house to mine.
Oh.
And then from make a line in between ours, and then make a square all the way out to the mountains to the south of it. That would be big.
Mhm.
Whereas just the smelter and just being patient will not take that much fucking redstone.
Question. Will it take longer for you to build the entire thing, get all the redstone working properly, and fight your way through the mobs and everything throughout that course of time to build it than it would to just smelt everything with blast furnaces?
Probably not. It'll be faster.
Especially if
If
this
I have
goes
all
on
the-
for a while.
If I have all the resources, if I get some jump boost potions and some swiftness potions, that'll be much faster.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the longest part will be excavating the actual room to put it in.
How big is it gonna need to be?
Well, depending on how big we want it, how many layers we want. You know, or I guess I shouldn't bring that up. It basically looks like a solar panel kind of build.
Yeah. What shouldn't you bring up? Is it not safe?
No, it is safe, but I don't think you would understand its terminology.
Well, shoot for it at the very least. See if I'll understand.
I don't really know how to put it into words. I'm sure you understand because. So yeah, I could say it kind of looks like a solar panel.
Okay.
I guess I could draw up a little diagram of what it might look like real quick.
Oh, the zombie stabbed my shield to death. With a sword that it had. Oh, fuck.
Ooh. Now I'll do one last thing before I leave for tuna. Little duck. What do I need?
It's a little bit dark.
Credits. And Siddums. I'm leaving.
There's some more iron.
I doodled up a little bit of an image. I guess I could show you this.
Alright, I can get Discord on the side screen real quick. And then boop.
It's definitely oversimplified, but so you get a gist of the dimensions, I guess.
I see 2 pillars on the sides and like a big chamber in the middle.
That's from top to bottom.
Oh, that's from
That's
from a
over
side view or an overhead view?
overhead.
Oh, well in that case, it looks like you're gonna have 2 pretty large and complicated sorting machines or moving machines on either side, right?
They won't be moving. I guess I could have a redstone feed tape.
And then in the middle there is like the actual smelting unit itself that all of the stuff melts into and then moves the items out with the hoppers.
The middle is actually just a minecart track that will be taking
Okay, so
items in and out of furnaces.
the middle's what's moving stuff with the
Yeah.
minecart hopper, right?
Yeah.
How many minecarts is it? Minecart hoppers, rather.
Depending on how much of a delay you want between putting it in and getting it out.
I'm imagining the quickest delay that we'll have is the amount of time it takes for a single minecart to go around plus the time of a blast furnace. Or rather, the amount of time it takes for a minecart to go around. And then to get to the blast furnace and then to go around again. Once it's done smelting in the blast furnace. Don't shoot my ass. That would be incredibly inappropriate if you were to shoot my ass. There's a little bit more iron. Ah, fuck.
Okay, Gara's building. Elgin will be done at some point. Gotta build Hydroid.
Mostly I'm just down here to collect iron. You know? That's why I'm not going super low.
Here's another simplified head-on view of it.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. And it looks like lasagna. It's got so many layers. Or more like spaghetti, actually.
I actually just thought, fuck.
Hmm?
Okay, so I could make the reading machine actually much smaller. Because honey blocks are a thing.
Oh, yeah. Are you using
So-
observers to read it?
No. Though, if I were to make the sorting counting machine, the computer, I would be using observers and probably just pistons and a redstone piston feed tape.
Mm-hmm. These
Though
are
it
all
would have to
things
be-
I definitely know about.
So it would be probably a couple hundred slime blocks. Or I guess no, I could make it a slime block to every 8 honey block.
Alright.
No, never mind. I was forgetting about a crucial part about the tapes. It has to be staggering slime and honey, or it won't work. Because it will just move a huge portion instead of turning it.
Hmm. So, what is the stone requirement actually to make all of this? Because I know that you're gonna need like repeaters and not actuators.
I'll need actuators. Just not the actuators you might think of.
The ones
Since we
with
just
the,
have,
the two end.
we basically just have logic gates and we have to build things out of that in this game.
Hmm.
Or direct
the forge.
defense.
Forge will be kind of difficult.
Will having an elytra make it easier?
Marginally. Could see using it in a couple of positions.
So, like,
Not
not
really.
really.
Really, if anything, jump boost.
Do you know how to make an iron golem farm?
Hmm.
No, I don't.
Because with an iron golem farm, I bet we'd be able to easily make enough iron to make this giant smelting device.
Alright, so in the last minute or so, current forge made this.
That was a minute?
A minute and a half.
That seems like enough. Do we really need a super ultra forge then?
Rather erase 2 of those stacks. Those were already in there, actually.
Oh. 2.5 stacks in a minute and a half is still pretty good.
Yeah, but it's not absurd.
Okay.
I want to see people freaking out because they see this forge and they can't even see what number of iron is coming out. It's just going up.
Well,
Imagine a
realize that we
tapping
have-
idle game. You see the money going up. That's the iron. About that same rate.
wow.
And you know what? Nah, we still need to mine it all, but you'd immediately get it out. You just kind of put it in and put it out. You're standing there the whole forging process and it's gone.
I just had the weirdest sensation. The fucking scarf that I was wearing slid down the back of my neck while it was coming off, and made it feel really fucking weird. Yep.
Neat.
I
Also,
do
yay,
wanna-
farm.
Yeah.
I didn't actually realize that we had it.
Yeah, I built it.
Nice.
I even put nether wart area by the side. I never found carrots,
Ryan.
though I jacked some potatoes.
From my place?
Yeah. I replanted though.
Don't worry. If he didn't take those, we'd still have potatoes. I got some from killing a zombie.
Oh, nice. Find carrots. Carrots will be important for everybody.
If I find
Right.
carrots, I'm gonna trade them to you guys.
Ryan.
Yay.
Ryan.
What?
You know you can waterboard a trapdoor to
patent on carrot
substitute for.
farming.
You never need lily pads, actually.
Ooh, really? You don't need them anymore?
Lily pads are useless. I just thought of that.
I
Really?
like them because they are aesthetically pleasing.
How so?
Jesus Christ.
Because they're what?
Aesthetically pleasing.
Oh. Yeah, I just put a waterboarded trapdoor on top.
They're
still
also
look pretty
less
nice.
expensive.
Yeah, but
It's
it's 6
wood.
planks.
Six planks for one, though.
6 planks for 2.
Oh. So 3 planks as opposed to a thing that you're just gonna find.
But you gotta find that. And we're lazy here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm giving you guys reason to be lazy.
I
Lol.
wasn't lazy. I nomaded for the Minecraft equivalent of a week.
Yep.
I got good stuff, yay. I didn't find all the trees, though. Though I swore I passed a dark forest on the way to the jungle. I'll have to go that route again sometime.
I saw a dark forest on the way to the end fortress.
Okay, so the frequency of iron output is about 1 every 3.5 seconds right now.
That's better than a furnace by a little bit. It's like twice as fast. 3 times
Now
as
imagine
fast.
400 of that.
Christ. Oh,
It's not that we need it. It's that
You're a fucking bitch. Wow. I just randomly heard and then a fucking potion hit me from above. Oh, Jesus fuck. I'm gonna get in this hole and eat steak. This poison is intense.
I see why people play Limbo now.
good.
That poison lasted forever.
Rip Frost. I only use him so often, though. Because he's still a cool frame.
Why were there melon seeds in the terracotta chest?
Might be.
Why were there
Your bee?
terracotta seeds in the melon chest?
Might.
That's what I want to know.
Why
Did
your
you
bee
put
do that?
iron? Did you put iron ore into the forge, Sander?
No.
All right.
That was not me. I've not inserted yet, I'm still out mining.
And until I get like enough pieces, there's no point in even starting the super forge.
I mean, you could at least start digging out the area.
I could, but
And,
I
like,
don't know how crazy we're making this.
And like laying out the different lines. I want you to know, by the way, I am actually mining a lot of resources. Like, every vein of iron I found has been mined so far.
Good.
My shulker has 3.5 stacks. So... Oh, and there's some lapis.
Damn it.
Dude, I am so going to want some help later, though. Because there's a thing I want to make. But it takes a bit of time to build. And then someone's got to be there and man it. So I was kind of just planning on building it in this guy. Don't shoot me.
Is it a spawner?
Yeah.
Kind of spawner.
Mob dropper. For gunpowder.
But why a mob dropper when you can just place lava, magma blocks? Sure, it doesn't kill them as fast, but
Because I can drop them to 1 hit point. And then punch them to gain experience points. Although, experience won't be a problem once I have the Enderman farm set up.
there were skeletons in the house. Who'd you kill, Ryan?
Xavier, you're the one that
None
caused
yet.
the murder.
Nunyas?
None
That's
yet.
What do you do to
well,
you?
I just had to kill the skeleton. So I think it is kind of my business about who murdered.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to pull out my gun and shoot a witch. Oh, that's slowness. Oh, he died in 2 hits. No cap. Let's go. Yeah. The fuck are you? Reloading. Oh, I forgot to actually check how much iron. I'd be doing some weird ass gymnastics to get up to this shit. As well as a lot of block placing. All for that little extra bait, you know? More iron over there. I think I just dug it up. Nope, there's some on the ceiling there. Oh, and there's some here too. You're the fucker I'm worried about. Directly up? Yeah.
God damn it.
Sword time, boy. Alright, now you dead.
Hey, Ryan. Ryan,
What?
you wrote down the coordinates to that slime chunk, right?
Did I?
You said noted.
Oh. Oh yeah, I did. Why? Do you need it?
Okay. Not now. I was just wondering, because I've forgotten.
Oh, this is always fun. Doop. Doop. There we go. That it? Looks like that's it.
Need a book.
What?
I need a book.
I have books in my chest.
Give me your book.
Does it need a quill?
No,
What you need a book for?
I want to read.
So does a cat. You'll never guess what I'm
Where the
doing.
books are? I don't know where the books are.
Okay. Alright. Potatoes.
Do you have book?
No, but I got the next best thing. Now I have book.
Ah,
What do you need a book for? Enchantment table?
I'm gonna make an enchantment table, and I'm gonna use redstone to adjust the levels of it.
I see.
Oh, I wish we could just substitute sticky piston slime balls with honey. Can we?
Hmm.
This reminds me of the good old days.
Oh, that's what that sound was. You get them all? Oh,
Almost.
that's that. I got some more phantom membranes back at home.
That's good. I need them for my elytra, like all the time, because I fly
I thought
around
I
in
saw
them.
it. Oh yeah, your elytra's broken. Oh hey, achievement.
Oh, um... Are you taking off with it? Nope, nope, it's here. What?
I close the door and immediately an arrow hits the door. Like I got it last second. You know you can just jump and shoot him through the
Oh!
Why? You know that thing's fucking powerful.
I didn't. I keep forgetting that it kills in one hit. But it's not just powerful, it's infinite. Yeah. Oh. Fuck. Okay. Guess I'll go out and start shooting bitches on the roof.
God damn it, Xander. I had 30 levels and was going to enchant.
Oh, sorry, dude.
And I can't put anything more than efficiency 1. Xander,
Yeah.
over here.
Okay.
So you don't have to jump off the roof.
Okay. But I was gonna jump off. Oh, I was gonna jump off. The
Alright,
building.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed.
Okay. Night, yo.
Good night.
Oh right, I wasn't wearing my elytra. Ah, tap the ground.
Don't forget to smelt all your things.
Right, that's the reason I went over there. Fuck. Okay. Well, let me just get into my my jumping tower and jump back again. Where's the input? Ow.
Oh, right.
Just any barrel?
Nope. It's very particular right now. I'm gonna get done putting my stuff away and then show you.
Okay.
Alright, the top ones, you're gonna want to split your iron into 2 even stacks in your inventory.
Done. 2 on one side, 2 on the other.
Rather, split them into 2 even rows. So like, what you got there, probably 2 stacks and 34 in each.
33.
Yeah, 34, 33.
2 in this
Then you
side.
put 1 in. That's the gold ones, and not in the chest. And the barrels on the right side. The chests are for coal. You can just shove them in, as long as they are both the same amount. And now you put coal into the chest.
I don't have any.
And same goes with the gold.
Alright, so I can also smelt out my gold.
Yeah.
And these are empty, meaning that you already have the resources, right?
Yeah, I already took everything out. The major downside for this, though, is that we will be getting 0 XP.
Oh well. All that smelting XP we're missing.
There's a good amount of coal in all of these hoppers. Yeah, we got coal for days.
You're right, this process is very slow. I like the barrels with the stuff all marked and everything. It's a lot of terracotta. Is that from the excavating of this place?
Nope. That's from several different sources.
You also notably have, like, stairs and ladders everywhere. Well, it's like stairs there, ladder there.
Yeah, it's
Basically,
supposed.
every window in the house lets you just jump out of it into your, fucking yard. It's very
Oh yeah,
fluid and open.
it's very open. This is the kind of desert quarry house I like.
Oops, I fucking shot my crossbow.
Hey, you've got levels.
Yeah?
So for that little stunt you did earlier, you want to enchant my pickaxe?
Not really, but I'll do it.
Oh.
Well, I left my lapis at home, though.
Just check the gems and minerals chest. Or gems and metals, not minerals and...
Well, you're way richer than I am right now. Except for the actual proportion of your gear. Efficiency 1. Boop. Boop. That was even the 3 lapis was an efficiency 1, so I just went with the efficiency 1.
Alright.
Huh. My gun fires bombs. Is there a spider out here I can shoot? That'll be funny. Nope, there's this guy though. That did nothing.
Does it have a star in it?
No, it doesn't. That's why. These are
Yeah, it needs
simply
to explode.
launch balls.
Oh, right. I remember what piercing does.
Lets a projectile move through an enemy?
Yeah, it's for crossbows.
I see.
Isn't there also one called multi-shot? Allows you to shoot a few of them.
Perhaps.
I remember crossbows are like really crazy now.
Yeah, crossbows are nuts, dude. You can make like a cross shotgun.
I guess we could bypass needing the bows for just droppers. No
Yeah.
dispensers, just droppers, since we don't really need to shoot anything.
Tiru. I could really use a looting sword, honestly. That requires enchanting, and that requires me to have books for said enchantment. Which is always a pain. Why is the enchantment cost so high for repair these days? My elytra is going to become useless soon if I don't get them breaking. So I'm going to stop using it. Yeah. At least I have a lot more lapis.
We'll just put it on the enchantment table and see what happens.
Nothing. I already checked. Well, I checked with a shredded one, actually. Yeah. Nothing. So I need to get the book.
Well, you got 4 books right there.
Yeah, but you know what else I have? Limited supply of lapis. Brought 1. I'll do 3 levels for unbreaking. Projectile prot. 1. Okay, I get it. Protection. Part of me's thinking that the grind's not worth it at that point. Because I'm burning up so much for so little. And I got 1 unbreaking book in total for it. And I need 4? Yeah, 4.
Make some bookshelves.
I did. I did. And I can make a lot
We need
more.
to make a honey farm.
What?
We need to make a honey farm.
True.
That'll make so much things much cheaper. Redstone related, rather.
You planning out the redstone stuff now?
Yeah, you can plan some out, but specifically the improved enchantment table. The one where you can adjust the levels.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking of a slime ball efficient way of making one, and I'm thinking honey blocks will stick to the bookshelves and lift them up or down using an arm.
Yeah.
And then the sticky pistons will just move the honey blocks. What would make it even easier is if a honey block stuck to sand. That way I could just use a piston to push up a sand, and then as the sand would fall when I retract it, the honey blocks would fall with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't need slime blocks at all. But that's not the case.
Boop, boop. Ouch. Oh. Oh, they still die.
Kinda wish the new woods had more of a use.
Than being the decorative wood that they are.
It'd be nice if you could make like boats out of them, have like a nice. It's like your general uses of all the different woods.
I mean, you get the doors, the buttons, the stairs, and the half slabs. You get the fences. You get the signs. And you get the general use. You just don't get boats. And like maybe some other niche stuff that I can't think of off the top of my head. And also this is a snapshot version, so they're not gonna have everything yet. They have a lot though. But like the hoglins, which are like basically wild boars, are not entirely properly implemented yet, by the looks of it, based on how they're interacting, or rather their lack of interaction with the world in general. The fact that they just have really bad hitboxes too. And they're neither passive or, well, they're passive. They're non-aggressive. And they don't really run around when you hit them either, they're just kind of there. Feels like they just have pig AI, but worse.
Can you move a mob spawner with a piston?
Nope.
I wonder if a mob spawner sticks to honey blocks. Because that might be a way to move it.
It's probably immovable like Bedrock and Obsidian.
Yeah. Because I wasn't thinking move it as in just like move it, I guess, to a place. I was thinking just gyrate it. Like you used to be able to with sand in order to get sugarcane or bamboo at a ridiculously high rate. Because you would update the sugarcane every tick, so it would grow.
Yeah, now it's just observers and pistons. And the pistons knock out the sugarcane at the height.
That
of
wasn't the
sugarcane.
system I was thinking of.
Well,
That would just be at the top of it. And that's if you want the observer. It's a bit of a lag machine, but it creates a ridiculous amount of sugarcane. You're growing one, and you're getting the... Look at the lot of skeletons. What's the problem with using your sword on that?
Don't want to
Kill
use
them all at once.
durability.
Ah,
I
you should
could
just have an item frame with a wooden sword down there.
I could make a stone sword.
Yo, they spawn in like, ah, this is my home. My home is moist.
What's the difficulty right now?
Normal.
Local difficulty 2.25. I've seen a lot of shit spawning with enchanted stuff now though, so. Ow. My ears exploded.
So many bodies.
So many bows. 2.
Combine that shit. Make a whole bow out of it.
And I can just kind of leave this sit whenever I want, or anyone else for that matter to do it. And if you have a skeleton spawner, I can set something up like this as well, or if you want to do a different thing. Because I heard you've got a spawner somewhere around there. You can do the spider spawner at some point too. You know what I think would be great? As an addition. And maybe if they did a river revamp at some point, revamp the river generation.
Don't say things like that. They're gonna do it instead of a cave update.
I mean, we're already getting a mountain update at some point. It's like the next big one. From the biome vote, so. So, instead of getting deserts that would actually be cool, that we want to be in, we get mountains because mountains are ugly right now. And gross and stupid and boring. And have nothing in them worth going for. Other than emeralds. Which is apparently a reward enough itself, but it's not. At least for me, it's not. Sword time. Hello, everybody. Nice.
Remember when you used to be able to move through pistons going in a certain direction?
Not vividly. Hmm. I'm getting a decent amount of XP from this.
Wait, does holding them on a piston like that override the entity cram limit?
I don't know nor care. Since I don't know what the entity cram limit is.
Basically, there's only allowed to be a certain amount of entities in the same block before they start dying.
Hmm. Well, that's 4. 5. 6.
It's always funny to see a skeleton just standing there for a second and then just fall.
Yeah. Nine. Do you know what the cram limit is?
It's not high.
12.
I can check real quick. I'm gonna boot Minecraft back up.
Mhm. Quick question. Does the act of hitting a mob, does the act of a falling block, such as an anvil, deal damage, or is it upon landing?
It's upon landing.
Okay. So I couldn't have a fucking anvil drop down on somebody, but there's a torch, so it ends up in their inventory or something.
Yeah, that won't happen.
That'd be anvil protection. There's gotta be a lot of skeletons down in there now. So I'm gonna drop. Ooh. Oh, there are dead skeleton bodies.
It's 24.
Okay. I whacked 22 and there was a dead-ass skeleton body, so I assume that it does not. But I don't have concrete proof.
However, the cram limit kills them and they drop whatever they had.
Hmm. This does not immediately affect me because I am trying to get XP from beating them up. This is less efficient for XP grinding than a zombie farm is, though. And far less efficient than an Enderman farm, which is hard to make.
I guess I might as well start on the schematic.
Mm-hmm. I'm just dropping skeletons. Followed by hitting a button, falling down, boosh, hit them all with the sword. Yeah. "21 levels of experience. Glad to say though that bones and arrows are like free. And bows. We get a lot of really badly damaged bows too. I wonder if they spawn and fall. If I'm standing here. Doesn't seem like it. Is there an item I can put in an area to keep it active?
No.
Oh, by the way, tally up all the iron that I put up there. It was, I believe, 5 stacks and 2 iron. So, 64 times 5. 322.
I'm not on the server right now.
Okay. Well, it should be 322.
Hey, Xander,
Yeah?
you fell asleep.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Oops.
You're gonna have a gaggle of loot down there.
Seven experience levels. Okay. I'm gonna